Brown rice is often presented as the healthy choice, while white rice is treated like something we should avoid. But is brown rice really better than white rice? Does it actually help with blood sugar, weight management, digestion, and heart health? Or is the difference much smaller than most people think? The truth is, brown rice does offer some important nutritional advantages, but that doesn't automatically make white rice unhealthy. So, before you replace every bag of white rice in your kitchen, let's compare the two, understand what the science actually says, and find out which type of rice may be the better choice for you. Let's get started. What is the difference between brown rice and white rice? Brown rice and white rice begin as the same grain. The difference is what happens during processing. A whole grain has three main parts: the bran, the germ, and the endosperm. Brown rice keeps the bran and germ. These outer layers contain fiber, vitamins, minerals, healthy plant compounds, and small amounts of beneficial fats. To produce white rice, the bran and germ are removed, leaving mostly the starchy endosperm. This process gives white rice its softer texture, milder flavor, lighter color, and longer shelf life. However, it also removes some of the grain's natural fiber and nutrients. In the United States, many varieties of white rice are enriched. This means nutrients such as iron and certain B vitamins are added back after processing. But enrichment does not completely recreate the nutritional package found in the original whole grain. That is the main reason brown rice is generally considered the more nutritious option. So, is brown rice better? For most people, brown rice has a nutritional advantage over white rice, but the difference isn't necessarily about calories. A serving of brown rice and a similar serving of white rice contain fairly comparable amounts of calories and carbohydrates. Simply switching from white rice to brown rice will not automatically cause weight loss. Brown rice's main advantages come from what remains around the grain, especially its fiber and additional micronutrients. Let's look at why those differences may matter. Number 1. Brown rice contains more fiber. Because brown rice keeps its bran layer, it generally provides more fiber than white rice. Fiber supports normal digestion and helps food move through the digestive system. It can also help you feel satisfied for longer after eating. That extra fullness may make it easier for some people to control their portions and avoid unnecessary snacking. But brown rice is not an extremely high-fiber food by itself. If your entire meal contains only a large portion of brown rice and very few vegetables, you may still not be getting enough fiber. For a more balanced meal, combine it with vegetables, beans, lentils, or another fiber-rich food. Number 2. It may have a gentler effect on blood sugar. Both brown rice and white rice contain carbohydrates, and both can raise blood sugar. However, the fiber and less refined structure of brown rice may slow digestion. As a result, some varieties of brown rice may produce a more gradual blood sugar response than comparable white rice. That does not mean everyone with diabetes can eat unlimited brown rice. The amount you eat still matters, and the glycemic effect can vary depending on the rice variety, cooking method, and other foods in the meal. Pairing rice with protein, vegetables, and healthy fats can help create a more balanced meal. Number 3. Brown rice retains more nutrients. The bran and germ contain nutrients that are partly removed when brown rice becomes white rice. Brown rice generally provides more magnesium, manganese, and certain B vitamins. These nutrients support processes such as energy production, nerve function, bone health, and normal metabolism. However, no single food can provide everything your body needs. Eating brown rice occasionally will not transform an otherwise poor diet. Its benefits are most meaningful when it is part of a varied eating pattern containing fruits, vegetables, protein foods, healthy fats, and other whole grains. But white rice is not a bad food. After hearing about brown rice's benefits, you might assume that white rice should be removed from your diet. That is not necessary for most people. White rice can still be part of a nutritious, balanced diet. It provides carbohydrates, which the body can use for energy, and enriched varieties may contain added iron and B vitamins. It is also softer, quicker to cook, and often easier to digest. That can make it useful for people experiencing certain digestive problems, recovering from an illness, or needing a lower fiber diet under medical guidance. Athletes may also choose white rice when they want an easily digested source of carbohydrates before or after training. And, of course, white rice plays an important role in cuisines around the world. Food is not only about individual nutrients. Taste, culture, cost, accessibility, and enjoyment matter too. The bigger concern is usually not that someone ate white rice, it is the overall composition and quantity of the meal. A moderate serving of white rice with salmon, chicken, tofu, beans, or vegetables can be a much more balanced choice than brown rice, served with heavily processed foods and sugary drinks. The color of the rice does not determine the health of the entire meal. Is brown rice better for weight loss? Brown rice is often promoted as a weight loss food, but we need to be realistic. It does not directly burn fat. Because it contains more fiber, brown rice may help some people feel full for longer. That could make portion control easier, but weight loss still depends heavily on your total food intake, activity level, sleep, stress, and long-term habits. You can gain weight while eating brown rice if your portions are consistently too large. You can also lose weight while including reasonable amounts of white rice. If weight management is your goal, pay attention to your entire plate, not just the type of rice. A simple approach is to fill a large part of your plate with vegetables, include a satisfying source of protein, and keep rice as one component of the meal rather than making it the entire meal. So, which rice should you choose? For most generally healthy adults, brown rice is the stronger everyday choice when the goal is to eat more whole grains and obtain a little more fiber and nutrition. But white rice can still fit into a healthy diet. Choose brown rice when you want more whole grains in your diet, you want a little more fiber, you enjoy its nutty flavor and firmer texture. It works well with your digestion and health needs. White rice may be useful when you prefer its flavor or texture, you need something easier to digest, you need a quick source of carbohydrates, it works better with a particular meal. Brown rice is not affordable or available, you can also eat both. For example, use brown rice for some weekday meals and enjoy white rice with dishes where its texture works better. You could even combine brown and white rice while gradually becoming accustomed to the flavor of whole grains. Healthy eating does not need to be an all-or-nothing decision. So, is brown rice better than white rice? Nutritionally, brown rice usually wins. It contains more fiber, retains more of the grain's natural nutrients, and allows you to include more whole grains in your diet. But white rice is not automatically unhealthy, and there is no need to feel guilty for eating it. Your portion size, the foods you eat with the rice, and the quality of your overall diet matter far more than one isolated food choice. If you enjoy brown rice, it can be a smart everyday option. If you prefer white rice, combine a reasonable portion with protein, vegetables, and other nutritious foods. The healthiest choice is not always the food with the best reputation. It is the choice that meets your needs and fits into a balanced diet you can maintain. If you found this video helpful and informative, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more simple, science-based videos about food and health. And let us know in the comments, which one do you prefer, brown rice or white rice? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.